Okay guys, it's Russ Meyer's Bosomania! Yeah! Now you're probably wondering, what is that fool babbling about again? I'm talking about Vixens and Russ Meyer Films that Severin Films put out on 4K Ultra HD. Vixen, Supervixens and also beneath the value of Supervixens, I mean Ultra Vixens. Now, these have not been released on Blu-ray, to my knowledge. If they have, let me know in the comments, at least officially. But this is the first time that they are definitely on 4K Ultra HD. These are completely fresh releases. I got them like couple of days ago and I have already watched them. So let's check out what the hell is this Bosomania all about. First, Vixen from the year 1968, and this was the first film to receive the notorious X rating from the MPAA. In a far, far way, long way in the Canada lives Vixen. There's some sort of like this local community, and Vixen is very, very liberal with whom she sleeps with, even though she's married with the guy, the pilot guy who brings people to this resort. And things starts happening where this couple of guys come there, Vixen's brother and the black friend of Vixen's brother, don't remember the name of that guy. But anyway, lots of fucking ensues, and basically it's a sex film, and like I said, it received an X rating from the MPAA, the first X rating they ever gave, and I'm not at all surprised. While yeah, it might look tame compared to today's standards or even the 70s standards, yeah, the fuck scenes and the love making scenes, they are really raunchy for the 1960s, to say the least. Yeah. If you know anything about Russ Meyer style, you are at home. They are very like playful comedies and kind of like a dirty comic pictures came to life in a motion picture. Russ Meyer has this kind of like a very special ability to use camera and use the cuts, editing, to achieve his goals. In terms of sexploitation, it is easy to see that this was very popular back in the day. I mean, compared to the other products of its time, this is very well made. I mean, very well made. It's almost like studio quality, even though you can see the budget was very low. And also, it's very surprising to see a film like this go into the political commentary territory. Now, Vixen is very racist. Girl. Incest is also present in this film. And also the final scene in this airplane, I think it's like takes a stand with communism and the Vietnam War and all that. Normally you wouldn't see in an exploitation film, but Russ Meyer did it, and yeah, it was a big hit. I think it made like $60 million or something like that. Okay, Vixen, we have a slipcover, nice looking slipcover, and yeah, 4K Ultra HD, also available in a Blu-ray version. Blu-ray and 4K, Vixen was presented in superb picture quality, lots of healthy grain in the picture and very colorful presentation. It has 3 commentaries. I didn't listen to any of these. And then also legacy interviews there, and also an interesting video essay about the censorship of this Vixen film. Yeah, this has a lot of trouble with the censorship, despite having X rating already. Supervixens came in the year 1975, so it took 7 years to make Supervixens, and this, in my opinion, was the best of this bunch. This is definitely like a freaking live action cartoon. At least if you see the ending, you see what I mean. It's like Charles Napier. Yeah, you know this Charles Napier guy. He is playing this psycho cop in it. And the final scene where he gets blown off, it's like directly from the Roadrunner. I will give this 3 stars and this I will give 4 stars. It's such an insane film. The slipcover is like this, and yeah. And then we have inside, we have the Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD. And picture quality also in the Supervixens was pretty dang good. The same goes here than in the Vixens. Very colorful and sharp picture, and lots of healthy grain in it. And also this had a legacy commentary and legacy interviews, and as a peculiar extra there was some episode of Strange Film series, a British series of cult films, and this was episode 5 of that series, interview with Russ Meyer. And then finally, a couple of years later, we got Beneath the Valley of Ultravixens from year 1979, and this is a story about small town USA, and Russ Meyer points his lustful camera towards the regular Americans who are having sex and talking trash and whatnot. This is about this couple, Lamar and Levon, who are having these kind of like troubles in bed, and the trouble is that Lamar wants to do Levona in the butt. Yes, that is basically the whole plot of this movie. So they try to cure Lamar's disease that, hey, you have to learn to like pussy. And okay, this Lamar gets drugged and fucked, and Lamar being raped by the male dentist, and Lamar being cured by the big bosom Christian radio DJ, and so on. I mean, the film is absolutely insane, but it's a little bit too insane for my taste compared to this, where the insanity is like kept under control. This is out of control. It's too noisy. This film is too noisy, too damn noisy. And what's okay, troubling all of this film, but especially this last one, is the annoying music. I don't know why does it have to play that music all the time. But don't get me wrong, the film has its moments, but I just get the feeling that Russ Meyer is getting old and he's really running out of ideas. And okay, hardcore movies were coming in and they were raking money from left and right. So basically he was outdated, and one of these extras in these films says that really hurt Russ Meyer's feelings, because he was not at all interested in, shooting like hydraulics of hardcore photography. He was more interested in making comedies and making this fun stuff, and I can see where he's coming from. But yeah, I will give this 3 stars, and maybe it was the lesser of these 3s, and this was the best and this was the second best. Beneath the Valley of Ultravixens. Let's see, the slipcover looks exactly similar like the previous ones, and then the release like this, also with a great set of extras here. Lots of legacy interviews and commentaries, but it says in the opening that they had to use only existing 35mm print, and that was badly damaged. So they had to do lots of fixing, and you can easily see the print damage present through the film. It is what it is, and most likely it will never be any better than it is on this disc. And overall, great stuff, and hopefully Severin will do more of these Bosomanias, because hey, there's a lot of Russ Meyer films that need to be released on 4K, and yeah, he's a unique filmmaker, and maybe nowadays a little bit lesser known, because his movies have not been available in physical media too much. All these extras from these films, I think they were lifted from this early 2000s DVDs, but now it is about time to get them dusted out from their mold and put it on the pristine 4K Ultra HD. Okay, now it's time to hear your opinion. Did you get these, or are you gonna get the Bosomanias, or couldn't care less about the Bosomania? I want to know it in the comments, and hit that like button and subscribe the channel. Now I will go watch some Bosomanias. It's Bosomania, yeah! Bosomania, yeah! Woo!